So you find me at Crewe railway station today because I've got a plan to chase a scrap move from Allerton to Newport Sims. And on this working is a Class 37 with two Class 319 electric multiple units. There's two Class 319s that are going for scrap. But I've got 4 locations planned to capture this movement today, and the first location I'm seeing it is at Crewe. The locomotive that just departed is a Class 37, 800 from Rail Operations Group, and the Class 319s which are ex-Northern are 319385 and 319372, which has the unofficial name the White Knight of Allerton. Now the chase will start at Crewe, and I shall be going through Staffordshire and the Midlands to get to Gloucestershire, as the chase will end at Cheltenham Spa. Now my next movement is the 10:55 anti-West Coast service to Stafford, which is that train right behind me there. Why I'm not on it is because they cancelled it. It's terminated at Crewe. So my next train now is the 11:04 anti-West Coast service to Stafford, but unfortunately I get to Stafford 3 minutes before the scrap move is supposed to pass. So this plan is going off to a rocky start already, but we're going to get it anyway and see if we can get ahead of it. So I'm now on board 39118, and this will take me to Stafford. This carries on to London Euston by Berger Street, but it did leave Crewe 3 minutes late. Now the scrap move that I'm capturing is at Little Bridgeford Junction. It's running about 13 minutes early, but currently it's on a red signal at Little Bridgeford Junction, so it might be waiting for a few trains to arrive before it carries on to Stafford. It's going to be a close one when we get to Stafford, to be honest with you. So the good news is we have overtaken it at Little Bridgeford Junction. It's just got the green, so it is starting to move. So hopefully I can get into Stafford quickly, run over the footbridge to platform 4, filming passing through Stafford, but then I'll run over back over the footbridge again to catch my next train. So we have managed to get here to Stafford. I've got 3 minutes to run over back to platform 1 to catch my next train. The next train is the 11:32 London North Western Railway service to London Euston, but I'm going to route Trent Valley to change trains at Rushy Trent Valley to get to Tay Bridge Parkway. That's the next location. I'll get to that Class 37. So I have now made it to Rushy Trent Valley. It feels strange actually, because usually Rushy Trent Valley is a start point of a journey or the end point of a journey. But I'm actually using Rushy Trent Valley to change trains onto this one right here, the 11:50 West Midlands Railway service to Tay Bridge Parkway. And that's where I go to next. So we are now going through Cannock Chase as we head towards Hednesford. And when I get to Tay Bridge Parkway, this train, when it departs, I've got 5 minutes before the Class 37 with the Class 319 EMUs pass through Tay Bridge Parkway. So it's going to be a very close one, to be honest. Hopefully I can get there on time, and hopefully the Class 37 with the Class 319s can get there at the right time as well. So I have now made it to Tay Bridge Parkway. The good news is the Class 37 has not passed through yet, because it's somewhere between Darlaston Junction and Bescott Junction. When I was approaching Rycroft Junction, it was still there, but luckily my train has got ahead of it, so we are going to get the Class 37 with the Class 319s at Tay Bridge Parkway. Luckily I did stay on platform 1, because if I went over to platform 2 I would have got bowled by that Class 350 to 0. So we did get the 37 passing through Tay Bridge Parkway. Now that's going to carry on towards Smedic Wolf Street, and then it's going to go on to Snow Hill lines. I'm going to take the direct route by Aston to get to Berger Street on the 1244 West Midlands Railway service. This carries on to Wolverhampton, but I'm getting off at Berger Street to change trains, and I'm relying on cross country to get me to my final location. Location number 4 is Cheltenham Spa. So I have now made it to Berger Street. Now the cross-country service I'm getting at 13:12 is running late. It's now due in at 13:25. So getting the final movement at Cheltenham Spa is going to be down to the wire, to be honest. But hopefully we can get this Class 37 with the Class 319s at Cheltenham Spa. So I'm going to find my platform now and get this cross-country train arriving, and let's head to Cheltenham Spa. So I'm now on 220001, and we have just left Berger Street, about 21 minutes late. So this train is now due into Cheltenham Spa about 2:10. Unfortunately, the Class 37 with the Class 319s is running a bit early. It's past its book stop at Droitwich Spa, and it is on its way towards Worcester Shrub Hill. That's scheduled to pass Cheltenham Spa now at 2 o'clock. So if this train was on time, would have been all right. But now the train's running late, due to emergency services dealing with incident in the Leeds area, so this train had to be diverted, which is understandable to be honest. We're going to be in Cheltenham Spa probably after the 37s. But let's just sit back, relax and see how this plays out. So the good news is we have made it to Cheltenham Spa railway station, but there is bad news. When I was at Ashchurch for Tewkesbury on 1V57, the Class 37 with the 319s were outside Cheltenham. In other words, we've missed it. For the first time in a train race, the train has beaten SimOnTrains. But still, we did get in 3 locations, and I think we got lucky with those 3 locations, to be honest. But anyway, there's nothing else I can do now, it's gone. Apart from dropping a video right here. Feel free to give that a click. People on screen now, YouTube channel members and Patreon supporters, thank you for supporting the channel. I've been SimOnTrains, thanks for watching, stay safe. I'll see you next Sunday for another video.